Balancing consideration. With the new update, we have added new balancing consideration, including the more modern long ammo weapons. Mosin, Nagant, Berthier, Krag, and Lebel have now been converted to a new ammo type. Special long ammo. Damn, bro. This is a complete rework of the game. It's not just balancing. This is reworking the game. So as part of update 2.8, we're excited to announce that we have created a new inventory slot rework. Let's go. This rework opens up more balancing options, giving player a fairer experience and allowing for more loadout diversity and experimentation. This will change up how you play as well as how others will play against you. Learn, okay, yeah. So what's changed? Weapon slots. First of all, weapons. I'm ADHD. I have to look at it. Weapon slots have changed from small, medium, and large to now have a size number assigned to them between 1 and 5. Like, why should I have 5 options when I can have 3 options? Small, medium, large. Let's see. Maybe it makes sense. This new capacity system helps to differentiate between the power of the weapon instead of their bulkiness. They're actually trying to bring some kind of balancing at some point. Quartermaster, they are actually trying to balance stuff, bro. So whatever you're buying, it's about the power of the weapon itself and not really about the slot, like how long or bulky as they're putting it is. That sounds good so far, yeah. With the new system, you can now equip your 2 slots with any combination of weapons that add up to maximum total weapon capacity of 5. Quartermaster has been changed to fit the new system and now adds 1 point for a total of 6. Keeping its previous purpose of allowing more loadout options, check out the below screen to what is expected. So I've got... Oh, why squares? It reminds me now. It's gonna forever remind me of Chinese players. Thank you, Crytek. So 3 slots, 2 slots. That's 5. So if I get Quartermaster, I would have 6. I'm confused a bit, to be honest. Like, isn't it the same thing here? Or actually, so if I'm gonna have, let's say, this is the uppercut, right? If I'm gonna have Quartermaster, I would not be able to have dualies because the dualies would be 2 more points. Am I crazy now? How many points for Mazin? I have no idea. Probably 3, 4. 1 is small slot, 2 is medium, 3 is big. I think, right? I think so. They are not showing any for... No, they are not. But what could be 4 slots though? Actually, Mazin and Lebel? The Berthier is 3 here in the picture. Other long ammo? Yeah, but they are saying power-wise. What does power mean exactly? You are not showing me anything new here. From this thing here, it's exactly as usual. Or, probably, since the Bornheim here, as we can see, it's only 1... You might be able to go dualies with a long ammo too. So I can have the Berthier, which is 3. I still have 2 slots open. So I can go 2 Bornheims. So I can go dualies without the Quartermaster. Is it like, am I getting it right here? I don't know. Or it seems that you can go, in this case, Berthier. So long rifle. And you can go Centennial Shorty. Something that you couldn't before without Quartermaster, right? That's the only thing. You can go, I don't fucking know, like 2 cavalry sabers. So you can now always bring short shotgun. If it's 2 slots, I would say so. Probably it's gonna be 3 though. So you would need Quartermaster because otherwise it makes no sense. It's just making everything OP. They're making all Quartermaster becoming Gunrunner kinda. Pretty much. Because yeah, bro, fuck. That's true, Jenny. Because if you have Quartermaster, you can run through 2 Berthiers. That's crazy. But if I can bring a Berthier and I have Quartermaster, I can also bring probably a full shotgun because I see no shotguns here. But if it's gonna be 3, that means I can bring a full shotgun with me. Oh my god, I don't know. We are gonna definitely see about that. One thing though is to be said. This type of approach, I'm pretty sure is gonna open up a new system of balancing. So like, if I can go marathon and full shotgun, which let's say it's 3, but I don't think so. That means that they can, like, for example, the Spectre, because it's too strong, just an example, they can make it 4. So I cannot go marathon, so full rifle with full shotgun. If shotgun is 3, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like it's legit like bringing back Gunrunner with a twist. Let's try to proceed here. With the new system, we can now differentiate between carbines and full-size rifles. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be 4. Which open up some room for balancing between the two classes. Now, most carbines are size 3. So, I suppose this. So, the Berthier, the carbine itself. Okay. Whereas, I know how to pronounce that. Rifles are typically 4. See? Rifles are typically 4. If the chain pistol, I think the chain is gonna be 2. If the normal conversion is gonna be 1, and I suppose so, because if it's power-wise, the uppercut is 2. So I suppose the compact ammo pistol is gonna be 1. So you could potentially bring every single time dualies conversion. Maybe the chain one, since you have way more ammo, is more powerful, let's say, on paper. And you are gonna need probably Quartermaster to do dualies. It opens a lot of ways. It's nice. So with Quartermaster, let's say 4. You've got 6 total. Okay. It's nice. So far, it's good. This opens up a lot of loadout diversity for players and allows for some new combinations that were previously not possible, even with Quartermaster. Amazing. Okay, I like it. I like it so far. Pretty good. Diversity, it's a good thing. Combination changes. We have listened to the feedback on certain powerful weapons and combination. Oh my god. I'm getting a bit wet. And are confident the new system will be a big step forward. I kind of agree so far. In the previous system, we often found it challenging to balance a certain weapon combination because of the weapon slot sizes were limiting. As a rule, we tend to lean forward towards keeping every weapon as viable as possible rather than nerfing things so much that players never use them again. That's amazing. GG Crytek. Altogether, this means that there were combinations that were deemed powerful but that we struggle to balance. Must indulge, yeah. However, with the new system, we are able to move some of the weapons around exactly. If it's too strong, it's gonna cost 3 or 4. Making certain combinations slightly more difficult to get initially or even stopping some from being possible at all. That's crazy. So you might not even be able to go Mos Indulge at this point. We understand that there might be some players out there who are disappointed with some of the usual combination no longer being possible. Mozdin Uppercut also. Because you might be able to play Mozdin Uppercut, bro. Listen to me here. With Quartermaster. You would need Quartermaster to play Mozdin Uppercut. Mozdin is 4. Uppercut is 2. You have 5 by default plus 1 with Quartermaster. Goodbye sweats. Amazing. Amazing so far. But rest assured, we will carefully monitor the situation. Yep. Overall, we are confident this change will help with managing powerful loadouts and the overall balancing of the game. Amazing, bro. Kinda 8 years later, but amazing. We are aware that Hunt can be a lot to take in for new players. Yeah. So we are hoping this new system is more welcoming to the newcomers in Hunt. I guess so. And this now makes it cleaner which weapons are more powerful by having a more granular slot and number size system assigned to each. That's true. Just inflating or deflating prices, it's the laziest of balancing. You do not call that balancing. You call that temporary solution. Okay? And we can see it with traits. We can see it with a lot of things. You either play it because it's cheap or it's just trash. Because it costs too much, it's not worth it. This is amazing, what they are doing here. That's nice, bro. So far, amazing, honestly. I actually wrote it under the video. With the last video they dropped of the new event, I said it looks almost like a relaunch of the game. And this is what it feels with this thing here as well. Let's see, tools and consumables. No more spear, I'm 100% sure. We are delighted to announce that the previously separated 4 tool slots and 4 consumable slots have been now merged. Oh, bro, this is so nice. They are now merged into 8 total equipment slots, which can hold either a tool or a consumable. So if I want to go 8 spears, I can go 8 spears probably. This is so good, bro. This means you are no longer restricted by type and can place tools and consumables in any slot combination. There is, however, a limit on consumables up to 4 per type. Ah, okay, so I cannot go 8 Okay, I cannot go 8 spears. Only 4. Whatever. It's okay. Everyone plays spear, no diversity. I mean, it's just too good at the moment. The rats are gonna bring some more traps. So many traps, yeah. No, you can just bring one more, I would say, right? 4 per type. Throwables, placeables, shots, and tarot cards. No, yeah, placeables. So you can only bring 4, I suppose. You can bring pretty much everyone. Am I mistaken now? If I go traps, so it's the bear trap, the concertina, alert, and poison. You can bring all of them. It's pretty much the same, I would say, right? Because they are placeables. Like, I know, like, you cannot have, I suppose, 4 only concertina traps. And also other traps. I don't think so. Makes spear more points. It's no points, though. It's the same thing. Nothing changes. It's not a point system, if I'm understanding it well here. It's the same as before. It's just that you don't have any... we won't have any more tools and consumables. It's just gonna be a huge 8 slot. You can bring whatever combination you want. These limits are in place to help bring balance to the system and try to reduce spam where possible. The main advantage of the change comes from the ability to move an item type around. Yeah, okay. Due to the nature of the previous system, it often felt like you only had 1 or 2 actual choices for tools, since a first aid kit and melee tool of some kind feel mandatory. Yeah, I can see stuff opening. Okay. Same for consumables. If you want to focus on traps, for example, you might feel like you are wasting consumable slots with items you are not really interested in. So I can run 4 traps if I want to, and I can also have a dynamite. Wait, no. I can also have a melee and first aid, I suppose. Yeah. And that means 4 plus 2, that's 6. I would only have 2 more slots open. So I can still bring, let's say, regen and vitality, or regen and stamina, or whatever. Okay, that's nice. You can better tailor your loadout to your playstyle by, for example, picking an extra consumable or 2 in place of the flare gun. Okay, and choke bombs. You could also choose a couple more traps instead of explosive, etc. Makes sense. During playtesting, this is where we found the most value from the equipment slot rework. We feel the changes lean further into Hunt's nature, allowing you to interact with the sandbox in a way that best suits you. Nice. Ooh, balancing consider. Oh my god, this is... okay. Balancing consideration. With the new update, we have added new balancing consideration, including the more modern long ammo weapons. Mosin, Agat, Berthier, Krag, and Lebel have now been converted to a new ammo type. Special long ammo. Damn, bro. Fuck. This is a complete rework of the game. It's not just balancing. This is reworking the game. They changed long ammo for the more modern long ammo weapons. Mosin, Berthier, Krag, and Lebel. That means you cannot spam them like a crazy motherfucker. It's like cutting completely the legs of the sweats. Pretty much. Special long ammo. This means that they still share with each other. Okay. But no longer with regular long ammo. Sparks, Martini Henry, Uppercut. It can only be resupplied from special ammo crates, ammo boxes, and full restocks. I mean, you can still bring probably 4 ammo boxes with you if you want. Another update is that there are now extra ammo pools depending on new weapon flexibility, meaning that weapons no longer need to compete against their biggest cousin directly. So shorties... wait, what? Another update is that there are now extra ammo pools depending on new weapon flexibility. What's that? Meaning that weapons no longer need to compete against their biggest cousins directly. I do not comprehend this. This allows us to take a step back from the balancing and adjust them to match their new competitors with the same size number. There is a reduced ammo pool for the Berthier 1892, Vetterli 71 and Frontier 73C, all of which are size 3, but increased pools for the Uppercut and Nitro Express, which are size 2 and 5. Holy shit, 5. So you could only bring 1 weapon, can you imagine that? And maybe a pistol if you had Quartermaster. If you wanted to bring the Nitro with you. Man, I like this. GG. Also, cousins like in that case. Reduce ammo for, yeah. And increased ammo pools for Uppercut and Nitro. Okay, I mean, it's just overall balancing, I suppose, when it comes to ammo. Ooh, Dum explosive and speedster custom ammo types will also be scarce now. Mwah. as well as frag arrows for the hunting bow and waxed frag change for the bomb lancer and the lance. Bro, GG, man. They are taking it raw again. They are making it raw again, pretty much. Just raw shooting. If you want special stuff, just go into the game, play the game, and make it happen if you want to play something else. Winnie and Bertie are the same size? Yeah, 3. Size 3. It's probably just, it's gonna be subject to change 100%. By the way, speaking about potential 8 ammo boxes, if the ammo boxes is gonna stay in the placeable category, that means that if you bring a lot of traps, you might not even be able to bring any kind of health pack, the one that you let on the ground, toolbox, or in this case, ammo boxes. There's a lot of change going on. We have the new update fresh, inspire some new fresh air of playing the game while remaining familiar, but with more overall flexibility and added incentives to try out combinations that were harder to justify before. Make sure to dust off some of the new, yeah. As always, please let us know feedback via our socials. We will be listening. GG, bro. GG, man. GG. Honestly. Well done.